Master Sanhia, does peace of mind lead to stagnation? This question comes from a reader who writes, I have a nagging question about peace of mind. Doesn't that lead to stagnation? When people stop struggling, it leads to lethargy and aimlessness. The heart of my question is struggle a universal truth? I have tried to give everything to the spirit, but am limited in being aware of the true potential of doing that. Okay. I think that many readers may share your confusion. I will start by stating that what you are encountering each and every moment in the now simply is. It cannot be changed. It is. It's here now. There is no rewind to allow you to go back and to make it different. It is what it is now and could not be anything else. This is no small matter. We could say that this is everything. Your whole question centers around changing what is. There is nothing that you can change. The mind responds, oh maybe not the now, but I can change the future. I can build a tomorrow that is better than the now. My next question is to ask what is wrong with the now. You might construct a laundry list of what is wrong with things as they are. How do you know each of these items is wrong? Does it feel bad? Is it uncomfortable or painful? Are things not the way you want them to be? In your mind there is a past. Is any part of what you are unhappily experiencing now a part of the future you chose for yourself then? Have things turned out exactly as you planned? Why not? These are important questions to consider. There are many parameters to this. Maybe you have asked for something different than what is, but find your request seemed to have little impact. So, what do you do? How many times do you try to run into that wall until you accept there is no doorway there? Perhaps you lack the power to change how things are. Secondly, what makes you think that you know how things should be? Are you certain? Each one of you can recall things in what appears to your past which were not pleasant, perhaps painful, and which you certainly would not have wished to have happened. But these events changed your experience of yourself and life in such a way that you can now have gratitude for their occurrence. Had it been up to you, you would not have chosen those happenings. Yet they helped you move through barriers that had previously felt to be impenetrable. Perhaps you are begging to and wondering if you can go forward and grow without having pain. The answer seems to be apparently not, at least you have not demonstrated that ability up to this point. The suffering is not brought about by what occurs, but by your resistance to it, by your struggle. So, we come back to this now. It's the only place you are ever going to be. If you reject your now, but claim instead you will create a better future, you will end up in a perpetually unacceptable now trying to create a better future. There is no future. There is just now. The only way that your now becomes acceptable is to accept it as it is. Otherwise, you will continue, as you have, day after day, year after year, incarnation after incarnation, searching for a better now, looking everywhere, but with an end to this moment. There cannot be stagnation in the now because everything is in constant movement. Stagnation comes from the mind trying to control what cannot be corralled. So, stop trying to fight it, stop trying to change it, stop feeling the victim. Accept the present fully, as it is. Lethargy and aimlessness are consequences of repeated failures to create the world you think you want. Why even try anymore, you might think. Such a result is not a bad thing. As we have spoken about above, this can lead you to finally accept what is, and find a peace that has always evaded you. It seems, and this is the fear you expressed in your question, that the choice is between struggle as a universal truth or aimlessness and lethargy. Are you sure those are the only choices? You said that you have tried to give it to spirit, but are limited in knowing the true potential of doing that. If when leaving things to spirit you have an idea of how you want your situation handled, you haven't left it spirit. If you have a picture of the outcome, if you are directing spirit in any way, you are not leaving it to spirit. You are still struggling. Still trying to change the now. Leaving it to spirit begins with accepting what is here now without a thought of changing things. This isn't such a bad idea, because it is here. There is nothing to be done about it. The horse is already out of the barn. There is nothing for you to do. Giving it to Spirit requires only that you are aware of what you are giving, that you surrender any part of the handling of the situation. Give the present your full attention, letting go of all thoughts which are of the mind, not of Spirit. Your mind has a goal and wants to reach the top of the mountain. There is no top, there is just climbing. There is just goal after goal after goal. There might be a brief respite in realizing a goal, but it is soon replaced by a new target. No achievement is enough. The ego is in full control. Giving it to Spirit is the end of goals. Even giving it to Spirit cannot be a goal, only a pointer, only a reminder to notice when you are not doing that. Home is not a goal. It is where you are now. Stop. Pay attention. Let go. See what is here. These goals and this struggle are all based on the belief that nothing is enough, that you are not good enough, smart enough, lovable enough, successful enough, evolved enough, deserving enough to be welcomed into the loving arms of the divine. So on and on you struggle vainly, like Sisyphus, to reach what cannot be reached. None of those thoughts/fears are true. Again, just stop it. Let that mind go. Pay no attention. See what Spirit is bringing you now. When you give it to Spirit, you let go of all thought of control, all addiction to fomenting change, all lack of trust in the perfection of what is. You may ask, how can I do that, Sanhia? It is my habit to do all of those things, how can I stop? You become aware of that. Notice when your mind wants to take over. Don't act on it. Ignore what your mind is saying, and bring yourself back to noticing the present. Your mind will likely go absolutely nuts with this. You will feel that your health, your body, your finances, your whole world will fall apart if you don't exercise control. Notice all of that and give it to Spirit. Don't look to the future, don't consider the past, your only focus is on what is here right now. What you are likely to be absolutely aware of in your now are extremely uncomfortable emotions. Wonderful. All of your actions in your past have been to avoid facing these feelings. Now, that is impossible. Welcome to your now. Keep releasing your thoughts about these feelings. Avoid labeling them. Feel them. Notice where they occur in your body. Fully experience the sensations. Release the desire to chase them away, to change them, to rationalize their existence, or to understand them. Just let them be. Set them free to express however they might wish to do. Your job is to watch, feel, and follow. Notice where you hold a definition of yourself as depressed, angry, jealous, or whatever. Replace those thoughts with a simple awareness that depression, anger, jealousy, or whatever seem to be present. Then let that go, and return to the feeling that is being expressed in your body. Now it is no longer depression, but a feeling in your heart chakra that perhaps feels heavy and constrictive. The thought is not from the now, but the feeling is very much in your present. So, stay with the bodily sensations, following rather than leading. If you notice yourself trying to lead or alter the feelings, just be aware of that and return focus to the body. Leaving it to Spirit is accepting whatever is here now. What is here now are these bodily sensations. Perfect. Receive and follow. This is giving it to Spirit. These feelings won't be here forever. Everything moves constantly in the now. Enjoy them while you can. Let them move. Let them amplify, or diminish. Let them morph into something else. What is key here is the word let. This is Spirit's gift to you. If you are struggling, you are resisting Spirit, not trusting the divine. Spirit is always bringing you what you most need. Your only job is to open your heart in gratitude instead of resisting and thinking you know better. This is what giving it to Spirit is. Giving it to Spirit is realizing that you are actually giving nothing. Spirit has always had it. You have no need to create heaven on earth. You don't have a clue as to what that actually would be, nor how to bring it about. That heaven is presented in every moment by Spirit. If you are wondering how this pain you are experiencing could be called heaven on earth, please reread the July message. When you experience discomfort, whether it be mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual, you do the counterintuitive thing. Your mind wants it to stop, but instead you dive into it, immersing yourself in the pain. You do the opposite of what the ego wants. Instead of applying the brakes, you accelerate. You drive/dive right into what you want to have go away. If things terrify you, jump into your fear. Where is it in your body? Feel it. Let it go wild. It may feel like it will kill you. Find out if it will. The alternative is to live with that fear forever. It is time to remind you that none of this is real. It is all a fantasy, a dream, or a nightmare for some of you. Your ego mind takes it all deadly seriously. Nothing in the physical experience truly matters. What matters for you is your belief in it, and the energy you give to the importance of the illusion. All of this keeps the dream alive for you. Whatever it is that you fear, or that triggers other feelings you label as negative, is not real. You won't realize that by listening to me. This awareness will only come through diving into it, attempting, though of course unsuccessfully, to chase it away just makes it real to you. All that is real is the you that is experiencing all of this. It will never go away. So, have your experiences. Enjoy the ride. Do you choose your experiences each day? Only to a limited degree. Truth be told, you never know what is coming next. Stop trying to control, change, or hide from what appears. Hop on board. The true you is indestructible. The divine you has chosen for you. Whatever happens, when the dust settles, there you are. You simply are. As spirit is, as God is, you are. Your mind thinks you are the body, you are less than divine, and that you will die. Stop listening. Dive into the now. Dive into the feelings. Otherwise, there can never be peace of mind, nor can that peace come out of an intention, or a goal. In that case you are busy trying to change what is. Let's come back to the original statement about peace of mind leading to stagnation. Have you ever had peace of mind for a long and sustained period of time? Have you felt that peace for weeks, months, or years on end? I would be very surprised if your honest answer was yes. If it is no, how can you think that peace of mind leads to stagnation? You have no experience to back up such a belief. That is just another crazy idea, one of thousands in the insane mind of humanity. So, let's let go of peace of mind, of heaven on earth, of love, joy, and happiness, as constant states of mind, of never experiencing negative emotions. Go for not going. Go for hanging out with or without lethargy with what is now. Your only goal is to have no goal. Previous message, to be with what is. Does that mean that you don't interact with the world? Of course you do, but not with the intention to create a certain result. You play because it is all there is to do. Whatever presents itself is the only game in town. If emotions are triggered in the playing of the game, then that is a part of the game. Play on. If part of your game is to try to change the game, I wish you the best of luck. We can talk again later. I am always a part of your game. Listen to your divine inner coach. Good now. Sanhia/Spirit. Saint Germain, the great solar and energy event. Beloved people, you will be given new opportunities to live your life freely. Day by day you can choose between freedom or lack of freedom, between love and fear. The wheel of time is turning ever faster, and it is becoming obvious that the last days on this plane of existence have dawned, the last days of a humanity defined by separation and selfishness. The sacred, the divine, the human have lost all meaning on this level, and so humanity is on the wrong path, a wrong path that is now manifesting itself very clearly, and is leading to the socio-political upheavals to which it must lead. Above all, the first world that many have always spoken of in their arrogance is experiencing its collapse and demise. Everything rotten is dissolving and being replaced by healthy, nourishing and life-giving activities. Soon you will no longer recognize the world, because the new level of existence will take hold. Not only the first world will heal, but the whole world. The whole globe, all of humanity will have the opportunity to heal and become conscious. A large number of people will also take advantage of this opportunity. JJK, from today's perspective, that is completely unthinkable. What must or will happen for that to happen? The Great Awakening Master St. Germain, the great solar and energy event, fed by the central sun, will make people pause and come to their senses. In a seemingly endless moment, the individual will look into the mirror of his own self and be called to a decision, called by God, who knows his children well, and calls his children back into the light. Not all people will follow this call, because for those who still want to experience the third-dimensional density of existence, even heaven is not an attractive offer. However, all people who complete their incarnation cycle, who complete their journey through time and space, and have exhausted their experiences on this plane, will awaken in that one moment, when time and space cease to exist. This leads to the separation of the worlds, and lifts some out of this scene, while others fall back into oblivion. The ascension takes place after all people have seen their self, through divine grace. Based on this revelation, each person will decide which world corresponds to his soul plan and soul path. This day of truth and final decision is near, and every person is being prepared for it in the best possible way by their spiritual helpers, and spiritual masters prepared by making their consciousness permeable to the divine light, until blockages dissolve so that the view of what you really are becomes clear. Now the basis for this decision is laid, because when you look yourself in the eye on Dx, you have to be completely yourself. The ascension begins with the encounter with yourself. With infinite love, Master St. Germain. Sananda, First Contact. Greetings one and all. Firstly, I'd just like to start by saying all is going to plan. The energies are really ramping up now. With almost precise certainty, it can be said that first contact will happen by the end of 2028. It may be much sooner than this, however there is a slight possibility that it may be extended beyond the said date. We have had many discussions about when we should reveal our ships. Most of these discussions have the general consensus that Earth humanity, as a collective, is not quite ready for our full presence in your skies. There are millions, if not billions, who still believe what they see in your newspapers and televisions. This is not to judge them. The programming on Earth has been some of the most difficult in the entire cosmos. You can help your brother and sisters to awaken by remaining heart-centered and connecting with galactic masters, including myself, through meditation. Life is about to change for the better. Do not give up now. Keep the faith and remain calm. All your most grandest wishes can be achieved in the near future. Do not doubt yourself, hold steady, and remain in peace. Your loving brother. Sananda, sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.